There are no further signs of the Venatori. However, we may wish to send some back as cautionary examples to the rest.
That skeleton that used to be a spirit of curiosity is gone.
Our gratitude. The magic animating this haunting is ancient.
The gods stole its slumber.
There's a fight ahead.
Credit there. We're not alone.
Dedicated to preserving the deceased. I suppose the display of the grand copper seem a bit gothic to you all.
You see it every Got through that.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
No one's going to seize the day.
Just...
This body was a tailor's. Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
So what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead. Would you care to light the candle, Rook? Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon? I'm surprised there was enough to bury.
How interesting that the necropolis moved these gardens so far below.
So the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle? Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants.
Oh, alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Right, just on the side.
This way, Rook.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried? Examining the graves?
You'll need to light these candles as well. Open your hearts to the final day. companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
The Grey Wardens have some unusual traditions, too.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me. Ah, look here.
Hi. Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
Belated condolences, if that's worth anything.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here, I was there. What saved me. Come, the next set of graves lies ahead. Please, light the next candles if you would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body?
Yes. He's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light. Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell. Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
It's part of life.
I wish I'd had your equanimity when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
Did you set all this up to make a good impression?
Of course not. I was only...
Because it's working.
Then it's...
As you were.
You call Manfred Fred?
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. Seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't mind. He quite likes you. Does the diminutive...
Well, anyway...
Does the
Over there. That could be the haunting spirit Myrna told us about.
It's the Nocturnix. An ancient spirit whose sleep was stolen by the gods. Now, it's the dreams of us.
One less spirit stirring up trouble.
May he rest now. And find the sleep that eluded him. Dream well.
What's this?
We've company.
Ready if you are.
We got rid of that haunting and
It sleeps.
Excellent work. This haunting, to our chagrin,
He dealt. Midnight brings music from the dead.
Are you okay, Jacobus?
No. After we lost our families, Derek and I promised we'd look out for... I hate the Antam so much!
Like Antam blood. I'll keep the goods flowing. See you again.
As said, I'm watching my throat.
Look down.
You call Manfred Fred?
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. Seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't.
That Venatori dropped a note.
Where were we? If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't. quite likes you. Does the diminutive imply...
Eyes open. Not too bad. Move fast.
Only your gods will miss you. More essence. A Venatori trader?
Intrigue beckons, surely.
Something's up with the crows and Venatori. The journal belongs to a crow named Chance. We'll look for them around the diamond. Maybe they know what this is about.
You call Manfred Fred?
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. Seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't mind. He quite likes you. Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend. The rest of it, well, that depends.
On what?
On what the mage using it is up to.
Are you Chance Candide? Found your journal. Couldn't help reading something about Venatori.
Ah, you've become embroiled in our local mystery. If you wish to help, let me shed some light. Venatori were spotted lurking in places where the crows conduct confidential business.
What can we do?
It would be a great help if you could search near our dead drops in the flooded district. That's where Venatori were last spotted. Please look for any clues as to what our spies are after.
Almost there.
The Anta make demands, friends.
You could be forgiven for assuming it was a normal market day. I wonder if they...
Thank you for finishing Dareth's counter. We worked very hard.
He was a friend?
He was a thrall. That would have been enough. But he was also a very good friend.
The elven way to greet people is Andaran Artishan. It's such a pretty
In a duel to the death, everything matters, including fashion. Ha! The thrill of the duel.
Wine glasses, like people were toasting a deal.
Pretty typical in Treviso.
Another secret note between a crow and a Venatori.
It's true.
Is the whole place sinking?
Vimrothus had a sinking problem. Now part of it flies.
Full on time, want let ships in around. My damn ships.
This one has a secret pocket for poisons or small blades.
The crows have been setting people free from the Elder's cages.
We've got company.
Why is this butcher always talking?
That's our third note by these Crow and Venatori spies. Half of these letters are written in a cipher I can't make out. Let's talk to Chance.
Even the master of the market has joined.
Nice market. A lot of good food smells. The shadow dragons were nice.
We have our moments.
They talked about gender stuff, and I didn't get all of it, but it helped. So, thanks.
Anytime.
Chance, we found notes from the Crow and Venatori spies, but parts of them are in code.
Ah, thank you. This may yet help trace their movements. Give me a while to break the cipher on these letters.
Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
Take heart in the death of I've been hearing weird things.
So, your mom wanted you to lay low, and now you're with us.
And because I wanted to be here.
Then it looks like we pleased everyone. Rook takes credit there.
Rook, nice one! What was I saying?
Then it looks like we pleased everyone. Isn't that novel?
Yep. It's great.
No.
Ah! No! Get ready to fight.
Keep your score.
Go, Nev! Look here. A Hala statuette. They died holding this. And all these Hala corpses. Didn't that spirit say something about Hala?
Trying to track in the dark. Wandered into an ambush.
About to have a problem.
Eyes up.
Got company.
A broken Illuvian over there. I'm fixing that. He couldn't stop it from corrupting everything around it, including himself.
There's a problem.
Nice shadow dragon.
Beat the odds then.
Another owl. This Aravel has seen better days.
The Daleks use these to move around. I hope no one was hurt.
Completely burned. That must have been a big fire. And this scorched relic, is this what started the blaze?
That's why you have an expert check your weird relics. Spirit must have sensed it too. Trapped as part of a tree. That's messed up.
We saw another one of these corpses earlier. It must be happening all over. And the spirit must have sensed it. What's this? They came in for shelter and couldn't get out. The spirit probably felt their fear too. So many dead. So many things left behind. I wonder if we could somehow memorialize them. Let's head back to that spirit. Maybe we can ease its distress somehow. found those people. You don't have to feel this way anymore.
So much fear before the darkness. Make it quiet. Make it go away.
I don't understand.
It's trapped in their last moments. Perhaps a gesture that makes it believe the dead are put to rest.
Another owl. Any ideas what that does?
I bet it tapped into the Fade. But how is the question? Elven artifacts can get complicated.
Maybe it's connected to all the floating ruins. Here goes. You were fighters, scholars, explorers, friends, family, and lovers. We will remember you as you lived, and not as you died. Go in peace. Rest well.
A moment's pain does not undo a lifetime of hope. Thank you.
There's that haunting Myrna mentioned. Fate Explorer.
Here we go! Looks like they keep some dirty secrets out here.
Ready.
I took care of that Fate Explorer.
We are great. Our collegial allies in the faith.
They have begun to seek.
Appleheads and fire
Hey, Manfred, how does he work?
I'm sure Emmerich would fill you in if you asked.
Yeah, but he'd add details.
All right, then. The bare-bones answer from the non-necromancer. You get your parts, put the skeleton together, some fancy ritual later, and you've got a wisp inside running the show.
Manfred's a wisp? Like the ones at your desk? You could make a bunch of moving skeletons?
Me? No. Not without some research I don't want to do. Don't worry, those wisps are staying wisps.
Good.
I think that art merchant with information on the Antom lives near here. Hello? Are you alright?
Then the brute left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and take away all the wreckage by the day?
Anton did this to scare somebody who sells paintings?
My saviors, welcome!
Viago said you had information on the Antam. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to. I'm in your debt. Please look around. Those Antam villains haven't shown up again, to my relief.
All right. We should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Antam are stealing pieces of art. Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Busy as anything, but no help to be found anywhere.
The Antam have scared people off, but the crows are after him. You'll see.
How's business?
Can't complain.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
We're missing a piece of the picture with the Antam.
That merchant said they're stockpiling stolen art at a camp in the Drowned district. Let's start there.
You crows have no idea the burden you place on this idiot.
If the butcher cares so much
You
for
don't
trees-
get to tell a crow how to serve. We save a dozen lives for...
We're close to that camp where the Antom took that merchant's stolen sculptures. Okay, let's look around for that stolen art. Or any sign of what the Antom are doing with it. Nothing here.
Don't see anything. No paints. None of that fancy polish they use on sculptures.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art.
I've got a hunch we should check with him again.
Spy on me all you wish. And it only seems
That merchant who said the Antom stole his artwork. He's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
So he sent us off on a chase. Should have seen it coming.
The note said the Antom are trading the art to Venatori collectors in exchange for a rare magical component. Okay, we're close to the camp where Antom are trading with the Venatori for magical components. Time to end this. All right, let's find out what the Antam and the Venatori are actually doing here. This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
What? We gotta stop them. Gatlock's dangerous already.
We have to tell Taya and Viago.
I heard you fought a dragon in Monrathis before I joined up.
Yeah, the Shadow Dragons and I dealt with it while Rook and the others fought a second in Treviso. Though you could call it more surviving than fighting. We barely drove it off. But now we have a dragon hunter, so here's to better luck next time.
That's what I'm here for.
When you throw.
I have heard that dragon rampaging through Minrathos blighted people.
That's a bad death.
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antam make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet.
Then we...
After Weishaupt, we can't afford to ignore anything to do with the Blight. The Gloom Howler is working with Darkspawn. I should help Davern when he learns more about it.
archdemon falls, but light spreads. The crossroads are in need, dweller.
Nev, that coffee in the kitchen, you made it?
Keen eye.
Did you boil it? If so, why?
I'm not picky. I got a cup and it does the job. That's all I ask.
I don't know where to go with this.
Do you even know what you're drinking?
It's not entirely a liquid now.
It's an adventure.
So what's the coffee for?
What isn't it for? The Venatori used the dragon attack for a power grab. Now they treat Docktown like their personal playground. I've heard more cries for help than I can count. And now the Threads have reached out.
The Minrathus crime syndicate.
Smuggling, extortion, protection rackets. The Threads do it all. They stay out of slavery and they hate Venatori. Enough to keep picking fights. My contact in the Threads, Alec, wants to talk. He doesn't reach out for nothing.
If you need backup, I'm happy to help.
I don't expect you to show up for Docktown, Rook.
But I will.
If you need more coffee,
Well now.
let's go.
Oh, hi, Brooke. Can I ask you a question? Actually, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you're several lines ahead of me here. Let's start with me saying, hi, Bellara.
Right. Okay. It's just, you know, the elf thing. We're fighting our gods. our gods. It feels a little surreal, and I know surreal.
Yeah, you and Davern have it rough. At least we're only fighting your gods because they're evil. Maybe not the most helpful point to make.
No, it actually helps a little. But still, those are our gods out there, rampaging around. Maybe people don't trust us. Maybe they shouldn't.
It isn't your fault your gods woke up and decided to destroy the world. You didn't create your gods, and you aren't that.
That feels too easy. And I don't know, I feel guilty. Anytime I think about it, really.
So who's that helping?
Who's what helping?
Feeling guilty?
Well...
I don't know. But you're kind and compassionate, and that matters. It makes a difference.
Rook, that means a lot. Thank you. But is it really that easy? Does kindness make up for it? What my people did, I mean?
The Evanurus did those things, and they did them to your people.
Yeah. It's hard. All of it's hard. But I feel better. A little bit, anyways. Thanks for talking to me and listening to me.
Hey, anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Right. It's a good thing to be here for. See you later, Rook.
Lucanus? Are you in here brooding?
I'm fine.
That's not a no.
I had her. She should have never gotten away from me. This was our contract, Rook. I don't fail my contracts.
Forget about Gillenane.
That's why I'm here. You shouldn't go easy on me. Mistakes get people killed.
You're an assassin.
I thought whatever else I am, I'm a professional. After the ossuary, I thought at least I need to work.
You might need sleep more than work at this point.
You might be right.
It's not over. Just take care of yourself for now, okay?
I was distracted. That cannot happen again. I need to get my head on straight.
Whatever you need to do.
Have you been to talk to the others? Davrin, especially. I think everyone might have things to deal with now. I should check in with the crows. Whatever the word is, I'll let you know. There's nothing like work to focus the mind.
Something wrong?
Got a message. A place called the Cauldron was attacked.
I've heard that name around Weishaupt. Never knew what it was.
You do. It's a secret warden readout of some kind. No idea what goes on there.
Then why are you involved?
Because whatever attacked it sounds like...
How do you want to handle this?
By ending it. What's left of the wardens are still lit, so we handle... You have to promise to behave.
I think...
Yeah? But what if he sinks? I'm supposed to be the body...
What did you say? You're only as strong as your quarry?
And what if he's not?
How will he know if he doesn't try? Maybe that Turlum idea, that unity between Warden and Griffin, starts by having faith in each other.
Maybe. I suppose you were born for this sort of fight, boy. All talents and temper.
And a sharp tongue to remind you of it.
As long as he backs it up.
With all my regards, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
You know I can't turn down spending more time with you.
How lovely to hear you say so. I'll always be glad to show you around the tombs, my dear. At your pleasure.
I'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Until then.
The fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fade, as did the fall of an archdemon.
But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gillenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
Right now, I'm more concerned with how the team is doing.
I expect their morale is shaken after what happened.
They have what it takes to stop the gods. I just need to get them to believe it.
Indeed. They must know beyond any doubt that you believe in them. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead, even to their deaths if necessary.
I'm not planning to order anyone to their deaths.
If you gain their loyalty, they will need no orders. They will volunteer.
I can't build these people up knowing I might have to send them to their deaths. There's always another option.
Perhaps you are right. Building your team is the best way to minimize the chance of such an order becoming necessary.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gilnean's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gilnean mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult, neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
I'll be ready.
What? But Herb, if he takes the field himself, remember, in a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
It's like all the remaining blight is being drawn to... this spot.
Onward, dweller.
I know that face. You're running what happened at Weishaupt through your head, aren't you?
I was so close.
It can't really help to dwell on your mistakes over and over.
I'm not dwelling. I'm analyzing.
Gillenane is a god. Or godlike anyway. We did great. You did great. But analyze away, if you're sure it helps.
Something's testing us. Something dark.
Then Strife said we should monitor the situation in the crossroads, so of course I volunteered.
Didn't Have you thought about calling him something else?
Who?
Spite?
Spite?
Exactly. Imagine being called Spite all the time, like broody or short. Wouldn't you forget you could be anything else?
I don't think you understand how demons work.
I understand that they're spirits, and spirits have been known to change.
Let's try this again. Nev, we were gonna talk. You come looking for me?
Hello, Alec. And Cedar, you sing at the Cobbled Swan. And spy for the threads?
You got it.
All right, you called. I showed up. Why are we here?
Because the Venatori are targeting threads. We want the scales tipped back in our favor.
Please, tell us how to help.
Aren't you polite?
Cut to the chase, Alec.
The Venatori are taking our people, and they aren't shy about it. They walked into the Swan and abducted our boss, Marco Damas.
The threads always kept their leader secret, pulling strings from the shadows.
Yeah, well, the Venatori found us out, declared they were securing Docktown as they dragged him out. Cedar was performing at the time. So the whole thing...
That must have been awful.
I'm not a fighter. Guess he couldn't this time.
It's an easy deal. Right now?
So we're rescuing the leader of a crime syndicate.
The Threads protect their streets. If we can swing power back in their favor, Docktown needs whoever will fight for it. Let's get to the market.
All right, so when we get...
You're chasing speed!
They must have eyes on the lamplighter. Ellie did have one of their friends. That's it for now, but we need to move before any more of the cult catches on.
If the Venatoria are against the Threads, why take Damas? Why not kill him at the Swan?
The Threads must have something the Venatori want.
The Venatori schemes will end here.
What do you say, Thread?